Hi, everyone. I think we are live. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Welcome to my YouTube Live, my YouTube Friday share. So happy to be here with all of you. And if you're joining now, I'd love to let me know who you are, introduce yourself, let me know where you're tuning in from. I would love to know. So welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. I hope you've had a great week. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Treeesa. I'm a spiritual mind, body, and soul wellness coach, Reiki practitioner-teacher, and angel card reader. And I'm just so passionate about helping people stay harmonized in mind, body, and soul. And I help people by sharing mindfulness tools, tips, and techniques, coaching methods, guided meditations and visualizations, Reiki, and angel messages. So this is my greatest passion. And so I'm just so happy that you are here today. And I always just love setting the intention to just create fun mindfulness and spiritual practices, that are fun and that bring us joy. It's so important that we have that we create spiritual daily mindfulness practices that are fun, that we want to do every day. So this is what my intention is, to really bring you creative, fun, spiritual practices and mindfulness tools that are just easy and simple and can just bring you joy so that you'll do them every day. Because the key is to doing these practices daily. And that is what really helps us transform and harmonize our mind, body, and soul. So there we go. So if you'd like to tell me how your week was, I'd love to know. Personally, I know, we've had that solar eclipse last, I think it was last Thursday, April 20th. And so for me, this has really been some of the most intense energy that I felt in quite a while. So I don't know if you're feeling the intensity of the energy as well. But I have really realized that we need to even amp up our spiritual mindfulness and earthing practices even more. So we got to kick this up a notch so that we can stay harmonized in mind, body, and soul as these energies intensify here on Earth. Because next Friday, we have a lunar eclipse in Scorpio. So that is going to be intense as well. So, due to the intensity of the times right now, I was inspired to, I have these. So for those of you who live in Orange County, let me just make a few quick announcements. So for those of you who live in Orange County, I have sunrise, mindfulness, earthing rituals. And usually I do those every Friday and every new moon and full moon. But I really felt the need this week to kick it up. And so I am now going to offer these sunrise mindfulness earthing rituals, practices, offerings, whatever you want to call them. It's going to be every Friday morning at sunrise, every Saturday morning at sunrise, and every Sunday morning at sunrise. And then, of course, every sunrise of the new moon and full moon. So if that interests you, just go ahead and send me an email. If you want to join me Saturday or Sunday, we'll be doing that. And I'll send you the information. And those sunrise rituals, they're 30 minutes. They start at sunrise. And that's donation based. So you just donate what you can. You donate what feels good for your heart. That's what that is. And then the other thing that's going on this weekend, for those of you in Orange County, we have, I have my group spiritual mindfulness earthing session tomorrow on Saturday, which is April 29th, I believe. And we call that at Grandfather Tree. And so if you are interested, I do these group sessions every Saturday from 10 to 11:30, and they're $22 per person. And the registration for that, the RSVPs will close tonight at midnight. So again, if you're interested in that, just send me an email and I'll forward all the information and you can get your RSVP in for tonight. Okay, so that's what's going on this weekend. And last but not least, if you'd like to join my newsletter, I've got two options. If you only want to receive an email once a month, that's my monthly newsletter, which tells you everything where our next spiritual wellness meetup community in Orange County is, where our fun outing is, and of course reminds you of all the Saturday group sessions and sunrise mindfulness sessions. So it's like just a kind of a rich, long newsletter that you would receive once a month. And then my other email list is a weekly. So you'd get one email a week, and that just gives you a reminder of the mindfulness events going on every week. So if you want to join, my email is below. I'd love to have you on my list so you can join some of these incredible practices that we do in our community and in nature. And it's just, if you really want to transform your life and harmonize your mind, body, and soul, I highly recommend you try one of these options, whether it's the Spiritual Wellness Meetup Community Orange County, or my group offering, or the Sunrise session. It's just learn the tools, learn some of these practices, because these, I'm telling you, I've done mindfulness for, I think this is my 27th year, but these practices that I'm bringing now are just so powerful that it will really, if you are wanting to put in the effort and the time to transform your life and harmonize your mind, body, and soul, these practices that I share will help you do that. So hope to see you. Okay, so that's enough of those announcements. And so today I've titled this, how to, what did I call it? Let me see, how to create a heart-based blissful reality. And so I'm going to share what I thought we would do first, of course, is I'm going to guide us in a light practice. So these practices are what I do daily to help me really prepare before I ask for assistance in guidance and inspiration, and so that I can create a bountiful, blissful, beautiful day. So we're going to start with a light practice. So get a candle and get some water. Those are the two things you'll need. And of course, your amazing self. And then after we do this light practice, then I will share my actual process on what I do to create content for my spiritual wellness meetup gatherings and my group sessions, my individual sessions, and my sunrise sessions. So I'm going to tell you all of that, just hopefully to give you some ideas and help inspire you so that you can try what resonates with you, and so that you too can create a heart-based, blissful reality for yourself. Because truly, we are meant to live a joyful, joy-filled, loving, inspiring, happy life. And so I have found that these practices that I do daily are the key. It's the magical ticket to creating a heart-based, blissful reality. So that's on the agenda for today. And then, of course, at the end, we'll definitely ask the angels for a message. So get your candle, drink some water, and let's start our light practice. So go ahead and light your candle. And this is a really good practice to do sitting in a chair. I've really been doing that more lately, is really just sitting in a chair, so your spine can be straight. If you need to put a pillow behind your back, go ahead and do that with your feet on the floor. This is such a great way. That way, sometimes when we cross our legs, the energy doesn't flow as well. So this week, I've been really just doing my meditations in this position, and I have really noticed a difference very much. I definitely feel the energy more powerfully flowing down, tingles on the spine. So I found that this is powerful to sit in a chair with your, posture really good, back, your spine straight, feet on the floor. Okay. So let's go. Let's go into our light practice. And so the first thing you want to do is just close your eyes right now and just turn the awareness within and just visualize yourself as a magnificent tree. Just see yourself as the most magnificent tree, whether it's a beautiful oak tree, redwood tree, whatever resonates for you, a fruit tree, whatever it is. Just visualize yourself as a beautiful, magnificent tree. And then bring the awareness to the bottom of your feet and just visualize that you have tree roots growing out of your feet. And these roots are now going down into the earth, spreading out in front of you and back of you, to the sides of you, and anchoring you in like the roots of a tree. And just take a deep breath. And now bring the awareness to the top of your head and just visualize yourself opening up the top of your head, your crown chakra, and just visualize that your branches, your spiritual branches, are plugging in to the grace grid of love, light, and divine intelligence above your head. So just plug right in and just take a big deep breath. And now just visualize the great central spiritual sun above your head, just shining down upon you. And just visualize this loving light energy from the great central spiritual sun from Source Creator is pouring down into you, through you, and around you, and working with you all day long. So just visualize this loving light energy pouring into the top of your head, and it's just flowing down your head and your neck. And this loving light energy is flowing down your shoulders. It's flowing down the front, chest, and the back of your spine. So the front of your body and your spine, your back, all the way down to your hips, your legs, knees, calves, all the way down to your feet. And now just take some deep breaths and just run this loving light energy from our great central spiritual sun just up and down your entire mind, body, and soul. And just allow this loving light energy to harmonize your mind, body, and soul. Just allow yourself to completely fill every cell in your entire body up with this pure divine love and golden light from the great central spiritual sun. And now go ahead and rub your hands together. And just rub your hands together. This is just activating the Reiki healing energy in the palms of your hands. And just set the intention to fill yourself up with the energy, strength, stamina, vitality, and perfect health from the great central spiritual sun. And now this is something new that I created this week. So now here's what we're going to do. We are going to reach. So now we are going to pull all our energy back to us. So just reach and just set the intention right now to call all your energy back to you in this present time, this present moment. So I like to just really visualize myself pulling all my energy into this present now moment. And now take your hands again and like wave them towards you. So again, we're calling all our energy back to us. Just call all your energy back to you. And you should start to now really feel like you're settling into this present moment. You should now start to be feeling some peace and calm wash over you, because you are now just in this beautiful present moment. And now place your hands on your heart, close your eyes, and just visualize yourself filling up your heart with pure divine love. And just keep breathing in and out of your heart. And just fill up your mind, body, soul, and heart with pure divine love. And just repeat after me. I am loving myself wholly and completely. And just feel yourself now just becoming one with your divine soul self. Just allow yourself to fully embody your higher self, your divine self. And just continue to fill yourself up with your own beautiful, loving light energy. And now place your hands in the prayer position. Now that we have an open heart and we are filled up with love, now I'm just going to guide us in a little prayer. Dear Divine Mother, Divine Father, Divine Self, angels and guides of the highest loving light, we welcome you into our space. Thank you for hovering over us. Thank you for keeping us protected and safe from harm. Thank you for blessing us. Thank you for filling us with pure divine love. Thank you for filling us with golden light. Thank you for filling us with peace, calm, grace, and harmony. Thank you for filling us with beauty, joy, and bliss. Thank you for filling us with divine confidence, courage, fearlessness, strength, and power. Thank you for helping us relax into this day and trust in this day and surrender to this day. Thank you for helping us trust in ourselves, trust in our path, and trust in the divine plan that's unfolding in our life and in the world. Thank you for filling us with divine wisdom, truth, and clarity. Thank you for helping us be tolerant, kind, compassionate, accepting, and loving towards everyone. Thank you for helping us take care of Mother Earth. And thank you for helping us take care of our family of humanity. Thank you for reminding us that we are not here just for ourselves and for selfish reasons. Thank you for reminding us that as we heal and become the best versions of ourselves, that this process will also help our Mother Earth and our humanity, our family of humanity, heal as well. So thank you so much for reminding us that we are here to uplift Mother Earth and our family of humanity. And let this inspire us all to apply ourselves and take effort every day and make actionable plans in our healing and in our transformation so that we can rise in our power and liberate ourselves and harmonize our mind, body, and soul so that we can be of service to Mother Earth and our family of humanity. And thank you for revealing to us the messages that we need to receive today. And thank you for showing us our next step on our evolutionary path. We are so grateful for you. Thank you so much. And go ahead and repeat after me. I am one with my divine self. I am one with my Father, Mother, Creator. I am one with the angels. I am one with Mother Earth. And I am one with my family of humanity. And I'm setting the intention that as we cleanse, clear, purify, and harmonize our minds, bodies, and souls, and as we uplift our energy, frequency, and vibration, we are also helping to cleanse, clear, purify, and harmonize and uplift all of humanity and Mother Earth. And so it is done, and I am grateful. And now just continue to keep your hands in the prayer position now. And we're going to now call in the violet flame. I'm calling in the violet flame. I'm asking the violet flame to flow into us, through us, and around us and work with us all day long. I'm asking the violet flame to help us burn away all density in our mind, body, soul, aura, and energy field and transmute it back into the light of creation. And I'm asking the violet flame to burn away everyone else's energy and energetic cords that are not ours and transmute it back in the light of creation. And just visualize this beautiful violet flame just running up and down your entire mind, body, and soul. Just visualize this purple light, this violet light, this transformative light, just burning away all density in your mind, body, soul, aura, and energy field, transmuting it back in the light of creation. Just visualize this violet flame burning away everyone else's energy and energetic cords that are not yours, transmuting them back into the light of creation so that you can be in your own brilliant, loving light energy. And just keep visualizing this violet flame continuing to cleanse, clear, and purify your mind, body, soul, aura, and energy field. I'm asking the violet flame to burn away all unconsciousness, transmute that back in the light of creation. I'm asking the violet flame to burn away all limitations and limiting ideas, thought patterns, illusions, and transmuting that back into the light of creation. I'm asking the violet flame to just burn away any thoughts that no longer serve our highest good and transmute that back into the light of creation. I'm asking the violet flame to burn away all anxiety, fear, worry, doubt, obsessive thinking. Just transmute that all back into the light of creation. And if there's anything else that you need to just burn away and transmute back into the light of creation, just visualize that now, say it now. Thank you, Violet Flame, for helping to cleanse, clear, purify our mind, body, and soul. Thank you, Violet Flame, for helping us harmonize our mind, body, and soul. Okay, and now go ahead and just open your eyes, and we'll do one more thing. Let's just raise our hands to the sky and just visualize a Reiki shower of light just showering down upon you, cleansing, clearing, and harmonizing your mind, body, and soul. And again, this Reiki healing energy is the same thing as the light from the great central spiritual sun, this loving light energy that's in all things. Just visualize this showering down upon you, cleansing, clearing, and harmonizing your mind, body, and soul. And now just take your hands like you're washing this loving light energy now over your head, just scanning it down your body, just cleansing, clearing, and harmonizing your mind, body, and soul. And bring your hands just like heart distance apart now. And just for one moment, let's do some Reiki concentration where we just focus on our palms of the hands and the space between the palms of our hands. It says Reiki concentration. Place all the awareness on the palms of your hands and the energy between the palms of your hands. You might start noticing some tingling in your hands, some pulsing sensations or waves. You might feel just energy. This is the Reiki healing energy, flows through all of us, flows through everything in the universe. It's the energy in everything. And now let's just for a moment just give our hands to the screen and set the intention to radiate pure divine love to all of humanity and Mother Earth. So let's just take a moment and just share our Reiki energy. Just radiate that Reiki loving light energy and send it to all of humanity and Mother Earth. We direct our energy with intention, and you can just visualize yourself from your heart space and the palms of your hands, just radiating pure divine love and golden light to all of humanity and Mother Earth. Okay, and just bring your hands back to the prayer position. The divine, loving, and powerful in me sees and honors the divine, loving, and powerful in each of you. We are all connected heart to heart. We are one. Namaste. Okay, so that's our little light practice for today. Let me know if you enjoyed that. Let me know if anything resonated there with you. So that's just a taste of some of the practices that I do daily. And I'm telling you, they're just so powerful. So I just highly recommend just incorporating some of that. And so what this does is this just really helps us clear our energy. You know, there's so much density around us. Earth is a dense place. And so we have to constantly be vigilant about our energy, about cleaning our energy. And so this little practice I shared today is just one way to help you clean your energetic system. What do we call it? Energetic hygiene. Another powerful way, of course, is every night I take an Epsom salt bath with lavender oil. And again, that's salt. And then you dunk your head under the water. And again, every night, that's a practice that I do. And it just, the salt, and with the intention, I'm setting the intention to, you know, cleanse, clear, purify my mind, body, and soul. And you just visualize it, everything that's not yours coming off of you, washing off of you. And that salt is so powerful. So again, the ocean is another powerful way to cleanse your energy. And again, the key here is you have to dunk your head under the ocean or under the Epsom salt bath and allow that salt water. That's key. So it gets your crown chakra. And so those are some other powerful practices. And then, of course, the earthing, walking barefoot, so powerful. So I just have to reiterate this over and over to please just start amping up these daily practices, because then what it does, it helps you stay connected to your heart. And when we're connected with our heart, we can then create heart-based blissful reality for ourselves. And so this is why I do this every day. And then, so now let me just go into how I create my life and my content for my spiritual wellness meetup, community gatherings, my sessions, my YouTube lives, my angel readings. So after I do these practices, then what I always say is, again, you know, dear divine mother, divine father, divine self, angels and guides of the highest light, I'm inviting you into my space. I'm asking you to help me create an uplifting, inspiring, helpful, loving, joyous meetup gathering, session, YouTube live, angel card reading, whatever it is. So I'm always asking them for help. I'm asking that they help me co-create a bountiful, blissful, beautiful day for myself, session, meetup, YouTube live. So this is so important. Our intentions really drive our experiences. And so the more we can clear our energy and remain in our heart and lead with love and follow our joy, then once you say your prayers and set your intentions for what you want to call in and what you want to create. And I always say, thank you for helping me say, what do I say? I say, thank you for showing me what to say and when to say it that will be helpful and valuable and inspiring for others. So these are some of the things that I pray about and set intentions for. And so to give you an example, so let's see, when was my last meetup? My last spiritual wellness meetup community group was on Sunday, April 23rd. So what I do is a week before the meetup, I do these practices. I ask for help and inspiration about a week before. And then that gives me a week to really start to create an experience. And so I want to just share how this practice unfolds. I'm going to actually share what happened. Okay, so I did this before, the week before our April 23rd meetup. I set those intentions, and then you let go. So you say your prayers, you set your intentions, then you let go, and then you move throughout your week and your tasks, and just allow creativity to come in. Now, I got to tell you, one of the most powerful ways that I receive my creativity is when I am walking barefoot in nature. And a lot of it comes in the morning at my sunrise practices where I'm barefoot, where I'm praying, I'm grounding, I'm setting intentions, calling things in, and my feet are bare feet on the earth. And oh my gosh, so much inspiration comes in. So I'm just going to walk you through. So for instance, that Tuesday before the meetup, one of my experiences, and I think some of you might have heard this story before, but I'm just going to share it real quick. So the Tuesday before the meetup, I was on an evening walk, and the weirdest thing happened. I always see the same families, kids, dogs on this walk, and it was just another night of bliss. So happy on this walk, and then this particular night, one of these dogs, the German Shepherd, was off his or her leash, because he was chasing the ball and catching the ball. And I was so happy to see this dog. And this dog's seen me all the time, every day. And the difference, though, was he or she was off the leash this time. But I didn't mind. I was happy. So I was in the vibration of love and joy. I was walking down the sidewalk. The dog was in the middle of the park in the grassy area. And then this time, the dog caught the ball and then just looked right at me. And then he started coming towards me. And so I was like, okay, I'm just going to stand still so that the dog knows I'm not a threat. So I just stood still, my arms at my side, just to allow the dog to come up and say hi. And my arms are at my side. I didn't reach for the dog, nothing. I just let him come up. He was sniffing my hand. Everything was fine. I was still in love and bliss. And then the next thing, then something happened, and it could have been one of two things. So either I got an intuitive hit that this dog was going to attack me, or I was like, oh my gosh, what if this dog attacks me? And I can't really tell you which one it was, and it doesn't really matter. But when that happened, my loving light vibration dropped into fear. And of course, love is our protection. And so when we drop into fear, suddenly we are exposed. So as soon as I dropped into fear, like, oh my gosh, what if this dog attacks me? Sure enough, the dog felt my fear, and then jumped on me, scratched my legs. And then the dad ran up and grabbed him, got him back on the leash, and, apologized. But I was shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, this dog I see every day. Why did this happen? And so I was walking down to the forest where I always go. And then, of course, my tantruming, wounded inner child came out, and I was like crying. I was like, Divine Earth Mother. And I was crying to my Divine Earth Mother. I was like, why is this happening to me? I didn't do anything to this dog. And tell me, show me why. I'm asking you to tell me the reason why this happened. And then the guidance I received was, you dropped into fear. And it was like, love is your protection, dear. So you have to be vigilant. You have to be vigilant. When you drop into fear, then your protection is gone and you are exposed. So I was just being reminded, you're right. I need to be vigilant, and then the other guidance I received was, well, now you've got a story to share for your meetup group. And I was like, yes, okay, that's for sure. And then the other guidance I received was, now, baby, just chant Om Mani Padme Hum. And then Om Mani Padme Hum, of course, is a powerful Buddhist chant that just helps you get back into your natural state of love and compassion. So then I just walked in the forest chanting Om Mani Padme Hum. And then sure enough, I transmuted the fear and transformed and went back into my state of compassion and love. And so that was one thing that happened before the meetup. And I thought, okay, that's a great story. I'm going to share that. And then as the week moved along, I was getting inspiration on my sunrise um, rituals about doing some yoga poses. Like I was doing I got the inspiration for the mountain pose, the warrior two pose, and to really use those poses and ground in, anchor in. I was getting the guidance to receive, tell them to anchor in the energies that they want to anchor in for the day. So I'm like, okay. So again, I'm moving through my week and see all this inspiration comes in, and I just keep like, this is great. This is, I'm just creating as I move along my week. And then I also received inspiration that I needed to share more. I needed to talk. So this particular one on April 23rd, I was guided to do a little bit more talking than normally. Normally, I like to spend most of the time in our practices, but I was really guided to spend some time sharing some stories and talking about certain things for this group. So that guidance was coming in. And then the other guidance that was coming in was also do chant Om Mani Padme Hum for like 5 minutes. So again, as I moved through that whole week, it all just started coming to me, all these ideas and inspiration of how I was going to pull together this meetup, this spiritual wellness meetup content for April 23rd. So sure enough, so then we arrived, and we had, oh my gosh, I think we had 18 of us on April 23rd. And it was like 13 people were first timers. And so I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. And of course, we were at the beach. And so we went and we got settled in. And sure enough, I was doing my little spiel, doing my talking, sharing some stories. And then I go, okay, now let's start standing up. And then I was starting to guide them through our little, breathing. And then I was hearing some like distraction. I'm like, I wonder what, because my eyes were closed because I was really focused on guiding everybody through our light practices and breathing. And then I open my eyes and I see these two young punk surfer kids in our group who were like, laughing with us, like imitating us, mimicking us. And at first I'm like, I wasn't bothered. I'm like, okay, maybe they'll just go away. So I carried on. I was just continuing to guide people through what we were doing. And then they got out of hand. So then I raised my voice and I said, hey, and I yelled really loud, get out of here now. So my divine confidence kicked in, and I raised my voice, yelled, and commanded them to get out of here. And they did. And they listened, and they got out of there. So then we carried on. I was doing those certain yoga, the mountain pose, the warrior two, having them ground in what they wanted to ground in and anchor in for the day. And then after we did that, we sat down, and I told what did we do? I'm trying to remember what the second one. Oh, well, anyway, I was also guided to share what I learned from Archangel Michael. And so I shared that with the group. And I know some of you probably heard that story as well. It was in my last 2 YouTube lives, I talked about the message Archangel Michael had. It was for me, but it's not just for me, because we are all connected. We're one family of humanity. So even though I received the message from Archangel Michael, I was sharing that with everybody because, of course, that is a message that everybody needs to hear and that can help people. So I shared that story of how Archangel Michael said that there's 2 things that are so important right now. And of course, is to really lead from your heart, follow your joy, and really create a heart-based offering to your community. So whether it's volunteering in your community, in an area that you love, or if you have your own business, creating a free offering like once a month so that everybody, so our family of humanity, can really experience your magnificent self. So he's just reminding everyone that we all have to give to our family of humanity, and we are each so unique and magnificent that it's so important for us to share ourselves with our family of humanity. And again, it's just whatever brings you joy. If you like to volunteer at the pet shelter, animal shelter, if you like to volunteer at the nurseries, if you love plants, if you love like I love spirituality, mindfulness, Reiki, angels. So I give a free offering of my meetup every month. So it's just finding what you love to do and sharing that with everyone. And then the second part of Archangel Michael's message was tithing, that it's so important for everybody to tithe money. And again, it's sending an amount of money either every week or every month, again, to a place dear to your heart. And again, if you don't have a place dear to your heart, and again, then look at an area of your life where you've had challenge. So for instance, I have lost 2 jobs. I was close to homelessness twice. And so the place dear to my heart is I love the Orange County Rescue Mission and Families Forward in my Orange County area, because they help support people who've lost their jobs and are poor. And so that's where I've been tithing. So I was sharing that story in the meetup as well, and about the tithing. And so we did that. Anyway, so we went through all our practices. And then at the end, I opened it up and I just said, okay, now would anybody like to share, their experience or anything at all? And this is so beautiful. This is just something I just wanted to share because this is so profound, how all the synchronicities happen and how we are just all connected. We are all just one beautiful family of humanity. So one gentleman shared that he's like, I live my life mostly in the present or in the past. He said, I was reminded here today how important it is to be in the present moment, and how grounding my energy in the present moment is so important. So see how that inspiration that I had about helping people ground in their energy and intention, that helped that gentleman. And so that was amazing. And so that was so wonderful. And then another gentleman said, thank you for reminding me to be creative and that I'm creating, my experience. And he was like, I was reminded to be creative about his work. And so again, that was just so beautiful. And then another member, she said that same week, she was working with somebody and that person mentioned tithing to her. And then now when I spoke about tithing again, that was the second time she heard tithing. And so that really anchored in for her that is definitely something that she's going to start doing in her life. And so see this. And then another thing, one of the members, after the group, she came up and she said, Treeesa, she's like, look at my bracelet. This means Om Mani Padme Hum. And she told me that she's a Buddhist and that she wears that bracelet every day and that she loves that chant, Om Mani Padme Hum. And then another member said, thank you for reminding me about joy and to make it fun. And then another member came up to me after and shared how she has been living her heart call and doing her work to be of service to humanity, which was so beautiful. And then one other lady was so sweet. She's like, I love how the way I handled those boys where I told them to get out of there. She's like, I love how you handled that. And she says you weren't phased at all and you just handled it. And that was just another beautiful example. And I told her, I go, I've been working on building my divine confidence. I have a job with a bombastic boss, and I've had to really work that muscle of divine confidence so that I can, when my bombastic boss gets out of hand, I can rise up, raise my voice, speak firmly, and get him to back down. So I'm just sharing all this with you because we are all connected. And when we can just, stay tuned into our heart and set these intentions that are heart-based and for the highest good of all, look how everything came together. Everything that I was inspired to share at that meetup, everyone took one piece away that was beneficial for them. And so I just wanted to share that with you. I just thought that was so profound, just so beautiful to see all the synchronicities just, orchestrated by spirit. It's just incredible. So had to share that with all of you. Okay, well, that's my share. Oh my gosh, the time always goes by so fast. So let's ask the angels for one message that we need to receive before we go into this beautiful weekend. Okay, so let's ask our pendulum. So dear pendulum, show us no. Which direction is no? Show us no. Okay, thank you. Thank you. And show us yes. Dear pendulum, which direction is yes? Show us yes. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. So let's see if we need a message from Denise Linn's Sacred Forest deck today. So dear angels and pendulum, do we need a message from the Sacred Forest deck today? Do we need a message from the Sacred Forest deck today? Do we need a message from the Sacred Forest deck today? Ah! Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we're just going to pick one message today since we are running out of time. All right, so dear angels, what sacred forest message, wisdom, and guidance do we need to receive today? Dear angels, what sacred forest message, wisdom, and guidance do we need to receive today? And dear angels, what sacred forest message, wisdom, and guidance do we need to receive today? And thank you, angels, for bringing us the sacred forest message, wisdom, and guidance we need to receive today. Thank you, angels, for bringing us the sacred forest message, wisdom, and guidance we need to receive today. And thank you, angels, for bringing us the sacred forest message, wisdom, and guidance we need to receive today. And so it is. It is done. And I'm so grateful. Okay, here we go. Thank you, angels. Okay, and that shot right out. What do we have? Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. So elves, playfulness. Isn't that so beautiful? So this is just a reminder. It's all about following our joy. It's all about following your joy. So really just tune in to what lights you up. What just brings you so much joy? And this is the answer. This is what you need to follow. This is the way forward. So the way forward is following your joy and being playful. We got to just lighten up. We can't take this world so seriously and things so seriously. If we can really learn how to lighten up, we can just move through our days and with more ease and grace and joy. And so again, these practices, this little practice that I shared with you today, it just helps you cleanse your energy. And our divine state is joy. We are divine beings of love and light. Our divine state is love and joy. So if you're ever not in joy, it's time to clear your energy, and then tune into your heart and get yourself back into joy. And that violet flame is a powerful way to help you just transmute any density in your field so that you can come back into your natural, playful, joyful self. And I'm telling you, joy is so healing. If we can all do what brings us joy, you will just be sharing your authentic self and vibration with everyone, which is so healing and uplifting. So this is the answer. And when we are in joy and when we do what lights us up, we just uplift everybody with us, and so that we can all experience joy and lightheartedness and love. So that is the message for today, and I'm just so grateful for being here with all of you today. I hope some of this helped you and inspired you. Please feel free to send me any questions or comments. I'd love to know. But I'm wishing you a beautiful weekend ahead. Be in joy, stay in joy, sending you love, light, blessings, and so much joy for the weekend ahead. Thank you so much for liking the video, sharing the video, and subscribing to my channel. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.